Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today I'm going to be unboxing 3 Middle Eastern fragrances, including the new Paris Corner Ministry of Gourmand Mango Jugoso. So let's jump into it. All right, we're back with another unboxing first impressions video of 3 new Middle Eastern fragrances that I recently picked up. Links can be down in the description if you decide you want to check any of these out. Also some coupon codes, save yourself a few bucks at a variety of different places if you decide you want to shop with them. So pretty stoked on this one. We got that new Ministry of Gourmand Mango Jugoso. I'm probably mispronouncing that. You guys are gonna roast me. Really stoked on that Coconut Lagoon from the same line, so we'll see if the mango one's any good. A Lattafa that I've never heard of before, maybe a hidden gem here, we'll find out shortly. And we have ourselves a Fragrance World fragrance, of course, to round things out. So nice variety, so let's quit screwing around and let's get into it. All right, kicking things off, going to the House of Fragrance World from their Althoor line, and it's Nazih Gold. Now, scooped this up for 33 bucks at Fragrance Buy, and don't know too much about this one. The silver one's been getting talked about quite a bit, but haven't heard too much about the gold, so let's jump in. All right, there we have the box presentation for Nazih Gold from the Althoor line of Fragrance World. Typical cardboard box. Let's check out the bottle. All right, and there we have the bottle presentation for Nazih Gold. Nice looking bottle, frosted glass finish to it, so you can kind of see the juice on the inside, but it's got a kind of a translucent sort of feel going on it. Nice thick base of this, pretty heavy bottle on this, and the cap on this is maybe a little bit of metal, but there is some plastic, but it's got some strength to it, won't crush in my powerful hands. And the atomizer on this bad boy, ooh, that gurgled all over my hand. That's not a good first impression. One more. A little bit better. That spat on my hand here, so atomizer, a little bit of a flop on that one, but what does this smell like? So right off the rip, just smelling this in the air and off my hand, a nice kind of spice medley that's going on. So it's got this black pepper, some saffron, probably some additional spices, lots of some spiciness going on in the air right now. Little kiss of some oud coming forward. There's a bit of a woodiness there as well. And almost kind of like a resinous style of sweetness, but it's really about this spiciness that's coming forward at the moment, and it does have that little kiss of that oud, a little bit of kind of a darkness and a depth with some woods coming through. So nice in the air. Let's get this on paper, and just the paper, not my hand. Yeah, so right off the rip, just smell this off paper. Very similar to how it was in the air. So that spice profile is coming through, really getting a dose of that black pepper and that saffron coming in. You are getting that oud coming from the base. So it has a bit of a sweet oud touch. That's maybe the resinous sweetness that's coming through, but there is like a bit of that kind of sweet oud vibe going on. But there's also some really nice kind of deep, rich woodiness that's coming through as well. So nice spice profile, has those woods, and there's just a kiss of some sweetness, like a soft floral sweetness, maybe kind of a balsamic, resiny style of sweetness as well. Just on the sides, just kind of balancing off that spice profile and those woods, so quite nice. As it's opening up a little bit more, those woods are coming forward a lot, kind of deeper and richer, and there is that touch of that kind of that balsam, like the resinous, almost balsamic sweet touch that's coming through with that spice profile that's in there, but the woods are pushing forward a little bit more. That oud is still coming through. Not an overly oudy fragrance, it's definitely there, but it's not like an oud dominant fragrance at this point. It's balancing off really nice with the woods. I have heard this is like a twist on the Paco Rabanne 1 million oud. I've unfortunately not had my nose on that fragrance, so I can't speak to that. We'll just have to speak to this fragrance, but there is that oud, those woods, those spices coming through, and it just has that sweetness balancing off still, but very pleasant fragrance. Yeah, this is quite nice. This is not gonna be for everybody. This really has that kind of Middle Eastern touch to it with the spices coming through with that oudy touch that's there, that little bit of that resinous aspect to it. So this is not gonna be your typical kind of club banger, dumb reach style of fragrance, but for those of you that are into those kind of scent profiles, nice and smooth fragrance that's going on. It's really well balanced at this point, so quite nice. But let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Fragrance World's Althoor Nazih Gold. Been about an hour, let it settle down, do its own thing. Didn't change a whole lot, but the oud in this did come forward a lot more. It has a bit more of a kind of a sweeter oud take going on to it. There's a little kiss of some leather that's going on, but it's really kind of tucked in behind this oud, this really nice kind of deep, spicy, rich woods that are there, and that gurjum balsam, that kind of resinous, spicy, sweet, woody aspect, that kind of thickness you get from the balsams has come forward more and kind of fused in with those woods, and you're still getting that spicy aspect that's there. Little bit of sweetness, and I'm mostly coming from more of that kind of like sweet oud touch just to kind of balance things off, just kind of round out the corners on this one. And through, it's got that really nice kind of Middle Eastern, spicy, woody, oody sort of vibe going on to it. And if you're into that kind of scent DNA, I think you're going to enjoy this one. Like I said before, not going to be for everybody. This is going to be a little bit challenging for some people, not kind of a dumb reach style of fragrance, but like I said, if you're into that kind of scent DNA, I think you're going to enjoy this one. And I think the performance on this is going to be pretty decent. It is pushing off the paper. It did, you know, I could smell this as soon as I walked into the room. So overall, for 33 bucks, if you're into that style of scent DNA, this might be worth checking out. That's Fragrance World's Althoor Nazih Gold. All right, next up, going with a certified cheapie from the House of Lattafa, and it's Lattafa's Wasaf. Now, came across this bad boy on Fragrance X when I was just kind of poking around a little bit, saw it for 17 bucks, and I'd never heard of this one, so I see a new Lattafa that I haven't seen, I must buy it. So let's jump into this one. All right, there we have the box presentation for Lattafa's Wasaf. Pretty straightforward cardboard box, has kind of a nice shimmery gold circle here over this kind of mandala with some organic leaves and branches on the side, but typical cardboard box. Let's check out the bottle. All right, and there we have the bottle presentation for Lattafa's Wasaf. Pretty straightforward, kind of cylindrical bottle here. It's got this nice kind of gold band on it. Really thick, heavy glass. This is like a deceivingly heavy bottle. Cap on this is lightweight plastic, has this kind of nice, again, kind of sun or mandala pattern with some gems on the top there, but won't crush my powerful hands, got some thickness to it. And the atomizer, oh, that gurgled too. I'm not having good luck today. Well, that's a really weak atomizer. What's going on with the atomizer? Yeah, this is terrible atomizer. Tiny, tiny little fat puffs off this one. So not impressed by that, but what does this smell like? So right off the rip, just smelling this in the air. Very kind of clean, almost fresh style of fragrance, but it's mixing in with some aromatics. Like, so there's this clean lavender that's in there, a little kiss of some geranium. There's a nice patchouli vanilla that's starting to come through, and kind of like an aromatic cardamom. It's almost got a bit of like a powdery nature going on to it in the air at this moment. So quite nice, very like pleasant style of fragrance. So let's get this on paper, dive in. Yeah, so right off the rip, just smelling this off paper, a little bit different than it was in the air. There's a lot more citrus coming through. So I'm getting kind of a nice sweet mandarin citrus that's there. There's this little kiss of a tart bergamot as well, but I am getting that vanilla that's coming through, those nice aromatics. So it has that clean lavender touch that's there. Little hint of some spice in the background, kind of like more aromatic spices, adding like a touch of sweetness if anything, but like more on the fresh spicy side, but it's got a really kind of like classy, gentlemanly sort of vibe going on to it right now. So I'm digging this. This is pleasant. As it's opening up a little bit more, that powdery texture starting to kind of come back. It's like this fuzzy ambergris that's kind of there, that's mixing in with that vanilla really nice. So if you're into that kind of like textured feel to it, but it's got this nice kind of fuzziness, this cozy feel that's going on, but it's still got that like kind of light freshness that's going on. Citrus is still there, the aromatics there, a little touch more of geraniums kind of coming through, and that patchouli. So it's got this nice balance of like clean earthiness with touches of sweetness with just a bit of aromatic fresh spiciness going on to it. And so I'm digging this one. This is really nice. Yeah, this is kind of caught me by surprise. This is a really nice fragrance. It's got that really kind of fougere sort of vibe going on to it. Not quite like a barbershop style of fragrance, but it's got that kind of fresh cleanliness that's going on, and you just kind of think of a dapper gentleman with a bit of a flirty side with that sweet vanilla that's starting to come through. It's working for me. So let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Lattafa's Wasaf. Been about an hour, let it settle down, do its own thing. This is a really enjoyable fragrance. It's very simple. There's nothing too crazy about it, but I just like how it's coming together. It's like a very vanilla patchouli style of fragrance that has this nice aromatic touch. That geranium, I'm still getting some of the lavender here, giving it kind of like a freshness and kind of an airiness, if you will. And it just kind of has this kind of classy but flirty sort of vibe going on to it at the same point. And I'm just digging it. There is like a bit of a powdery texture that is coming through that might be off-putting for some people. It does very slightly, I'm not saying this is a very forward thing, but it does kind of have that baby powderish style of DNA kind of happening to it. It's there, it's not the prominent thing that's going on there, but it is noticeable to me off paper at least. Get this on skin might be a little bit different, but if that really turns you off, you're not into that kind of baby powder like hint, then this might be one you want to steer away from. But through and through, this is really enjoyable fragrance. I did kind of like look this up because it does smell familiar, and apparently this lines up pretty closely note-wise with the Gravitas Pour Homme by Naughton & Wilson, I believe. I smelled that a long time ago. I don't own that one, so I can't really remember exactly if that's accurate or not, but the notes seem to be fairly close. So if you are familiar with that fragrance, then this might be in that neighborhood. But overall, for what was it, 17 bucks, pending performance, and I think this is going to perform fairly well. It's still pushing off the paper pretty decent for kind of an aromatic style fragrance. Pretty pleased with this one, so might be worth checking out. That's Lattafa Wasaf. Our last, but hopefully not least, going to the House of Paris Corner with their Ministry of Gourmand Mango Jugoso. Now, I'm probably definitely pronouncing that wrong. Folks over at Aroma Concepts did send this over to me. It said, hey, we want you to check out this fragrance and do a review, so that's what we're gonna do today. About $30 if I remember correctly. The link's gonna be down in the description, and there's a coupon code, Post Cologne. Save yourself a few bucks if you decide you wanna shop with them. So let's jump into this one. I really like the Coconut Lagoon one, and I'm hoping this kind of holds up with that Ministry of Gourmand line, but we'll find out shortly, shall we? All right, there we have the box presentation or cylinder presentation for Ministry of Gourmand's Mango Jugoso. Really cool presentations on these, just like the Coconut Lagoon has this kind of opening kind of window like so. This is kind of like a bit of a thicker plastic in the shape of the bottle here to kind of see inside to the fragrance, which is sitting in this nice little podium like so. So I do enjoy the box cylinder presentation on this, and the fragrance bottle is also quite nice. Very thick, heavy bottle, nice thick base to it. Has kind of a, no, that is a metal kind of base going onto it. Metal, this is a little bit more plasticky up here. Cap on this, nice little bedazzled thing going on there with the Ministry of Gourmand line. Very thick, heavy cap. This is like pure metal. If you drop this on your foot, you're gonna hurt your toe. So great cap on this one. And if memory serves, this is a pressurized atomizer like Coconut Lagoon. So let's hope to redeem. Why did that gurgle too? Everything's gurgling on me today. Ugh. It is pressurized, but we had a rough start there, but it seems to be working okay now. So I don't know, it's one of those days, I suppose, with the atomizers. What does this smell like? So right out the gates, just smelling this in the air, just a bouquet of fruity citrus sweetness that's going on right now. So as the name would suggest, you're definitely getting some of that mango coming through, but there's a really nice grapefruit as well. I'm getting some peach that's in the air, a bit of some like kind of orangey citrus as well. Yeah, lots of mango, lots of grapefruit at this point with like a little bit of peach in behind it. So very tropical, fruity, citrusy fragrance at this point. So let's dive in, see what we're dealing with. Yeah, so right off the rip, just smelling this off paper, a little bit different than it was in the air. The mango off the paper is definitely pushing forward the most. Still getting that grapefruit, little hint of some additional citrus, like kind of that orangey, sweet mandarin style of citrus, but it's got like a little bit of kind of warmth going on to it. A little hint of some pineapple. That peach is definitely there. I'm getting that peach as well. And it's just got this kind of nice, kind of like sugary, sweet, fruity citrus, little hint of some muskiness going on. So just kind of a tropical bouquet of fruits and citruses right now. As it's opening up a little bit more, that peach is really getting aggressive. She's starting to try and push her way to the front of the line. A little bit more pineapples coming through. There's this kind of melon wateriness that's starting to push forward as well, but you're still getting that mango. That grapefruit's kind of sat back a little bit, so it doesn't have that same kind of zesty, kind of zip grapefruit that's coming on. It's kind of softening into more kind of that fruity sweetness than it is that citrusy sweetness, but still very much kind of a fruity style of fragrance. This is definitely unisex. This might be tilting into the feminine territory. It really depends on your tastes, but this is, like I said, a very fruity, sweet style of fragrance that's going on right now. Yeah, this is really pleasant. If you're into like fruity style of fragrances, has that kind of tropical vibe, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. It's just getting kind of sweeter and more sugary and fruitier as this is kind of opening up. So let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Paris Corner's Ministry of Gourmand Mango Jugoso. Bit about an hour. Let's settle down, do its own thing. Still maintaining that really tropical fruity vibe, but it got a little bit kind of warmer in the dry down. So it has this like almost like a cozier vibe going on. A little bit more kind of like this, like a warm sugar is kind of how the best way I would describe it, with some more muskiness that's coming out. But that peach, that mango, and a little hint of like some black currant, maybe some pineapple that's in there, but mostly about that mango and that peach note that's in there. You get a little bit of that melon as well. with that sugary muskiness that's in the base, and through this really enjoyable kind of sweet, delicious, gourmandy style of tropical fruit cup style of fragrance. And if you're into that, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. I am going to say that I do think this leans on the feminine side. That's just me personally. That's a very subjective opinion on that one. It's just the fruitiness, the sugariness that comes through with this one. I just find that I'd probably much rather smell this on my girlfriend than I would on myself. And that's just my personal thoughts. But I do think the gentlemen that are into that kind of fragrance will enjoy this one because it's just really well put together, and it does smell delicious. So you make up your own mind based off that. But for 30 bucks pending performance, I think this is a pretty good pickup. Worth checking out. That's Paris Corner's Ministry of Gourmand Mango Jugoso. All right, so there you have it. That's my unboxing of 3 Middle Eastern fragrances. But I want to hear from you guys. What are some other fragrances you want to see me do an unboxing for, full review on, all that jazz? Comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Love getting your different recommendations, your hidden gems, different taste and scent profiles. Appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.